What up, y'all? Mike back again, and today I'm hitting y'all with an album review on one of my favorite albums of all time. Before I get into that, though, I just want to say what I'm gonna do with the channel since my channel got restarted and I deleted everything, had that confusion and didn't know what I was gonna do and just all fucked up. But now I'm back for good, as I announced before, and I want to make some good quality videos. Quality as in, content, not like visuals and outstanding intros and shit. This is on a fucking webcam, the best I could do, y'all. You know, but yeah, man. Just I want to stay more geared toward album reviews, and I'll do some like openings of packages I receive and stuff like that. Not too sure where I want to go with this channel, to be honest with you. I know I want to keep it in the same vein of hip hop, but I want to add some more stuff that might not be appeasing to some. Like I really want to talk about, the juggalo world of things, and I want to do shit like that. You know what I mean? I really do. But I always keep my hip hop heads happy as well. That don't like psychopathic records or Magic Ninja Entertainment and anything like that. But hey, that's what I am, and I love it. So you don't have to deal with that. If you don't like it, then don't watch. Point blank. Period. But one of my favorite albums of all time, I'll be reviewing today, and it is Capone-N-Noreaga's 1997 masterpiece, The War Report, released in June of '97. This album is fucking superb. I got introduced to this album in 1997. I was watching BET Rhapsody, and I seen the video for TONY, Top of New York, and I was just fucking floored because it spoke my language. At that time, I was all about Wu-Tang Clan, Mobb Deep, Nas, the Notorious B.I.G., a lot of East Coast driven shit I was bumping, but I was also bumping the West Coast shit too. Tupac, Ice Cube, with West Side Connection as well. Fucking Snoop Dogg, mad shit on the West, you know what I mean? MC8, um, that Death Threats album was in '96. I was bumping that. I had that on cassette. All that shit I was bumping, you know what I mean? And this stood right out. I heard TONY. I went to the fucking knowing the FYE now, even though the FYE and everywhere around me is closed. I gotta travel to fucking Boston or some shit to go. But yeah, man, it was known as Record Town back then, and I got the cassette tape of this album on that day, and it blew my mind because it reminded me of all the shit I love. Around 1997, that's that shiny suit era was really established and was popping. And Puffy, like Nori even said, Puffy was talking about champagne and Cristal when me and my niggas was sipping Heineken's, Hennessy, fucking wearing Carhartts jackets and Timberlands and shit. They didn't know about that life, you know what I mean? And this album shows it. Just a tale of gritty street shit. You know what I mean? It's fucking incredible. Noriega from Left Rack City in Queens, half black, half Puerto Rican. He spoke that Spanish shit as well. He was just a real grimy nigga, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about Noriega. Nori is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He gets some flack in later years, which there's an era of him that I fucking hate, and I'll bring that up later. But for the most part, he's an amazing MC, and he got his partner in rhyme, Capone, from Queensbridge in Queens, New York. And he's from 41st side, I believe. And yeah, man, they met in jail. They met in jail and shit, and they were taken under the wing of fucking Queen's legend, Tragedy Gaddafi, formerly known as the Intelligent Hoodlum, who was taken under the wing of Marley Marl, and I think he was on the in that fucking album Controller. I fucking forget, but it's 1988 and it's a fucking great album. It's out of print now, but it's a Marley Marl record. He's on a boat or some shit. I don't. I'm gonna fuck it up, you know. But that album is really good, and Tragic Gaddafi was on there as Intelligent Hoodlum. But this shit is fucking incredible. And what can I say about it? It's a masterpiece. It should be talked in the same breath with the likes of Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Forever from 1997, Mobb Deep's The Infamous and Hell on Earth albums, Nas, It Was Written. It should be in the same breath as those masterpieces, but it's not for some reason. To the real hip hop heads, it is. Real niggas know about this, but it's incredible. If you're sleeping on it, wake the fuck up and get hyped to it. You know what I mean? I see some niggas rocking Supreme hoodies with this on it. I hope to God y'all know what the fuck this is. You know? But yeah, man, this album is just top to bottom perfection. Top three tracks off it be Bloody Money. Bloody Money is incredible. Nori spitting that shit on there. You know, put the bogey out in his face. Oh man, great album. Stick You, great shit. And a toss up between Parole Violators or Legal Life. Those are my top tracks on the album, but there's also many other banging tracks on here. Like LALA, the Kuwait remix done by Marley Marl. LALA featuring Mobb Deep was a retaliation to the Dog Pound and Snoop Doggy Dogg, what he was known at the time, because in 1995 on the Dog Pound album, the Dog Pound album, Dog Food. On that album, they have New York, New York. You know, when they go at New York for booing Death Row at the infamous 1995 Sauce Awards, and Capone-N-Noreaga and Mobb Deep was the only New York niggas holding shit down, defending their city at the time, straight the fuck up. And they did it on LALA. On the original LALA, it's just them spinning over the Dog Pound beat off the Dog Food album, New York, New York, New York, and I like the remix much better. Marley Marl laced them very, very fucking well, and it's a fantastic album, fantastic fucking song. I love it. I think it's a great song. Um, that that video is pretty dope too. Tragedy Gaddafi is also featured on there. Tragedy was on this album a lot. He's on half of the damn songs. So it's like, I'm on Thug, Mussolini, Thugged Up Militainment Crew. Closer was another single of here. I fucking love that song. Nori spits that shit on here, man. Oh, it's just a fucking fantastic album. Love the back cover to this record as well. I believe that's Capone with the fucking gas mask on there and shit. That's so fucking cool. And speaking of Capone, he was actually arrested during the recording of this album, so he's not on there as much as Nori is, but he's still on there a fair amount. And I forgot what the charge was. Maybe a gun charge, I want to say. I used to know what it was. I can't really remember, but he was caught for that. Nigga didn't get out to like 99, 2000, I believe. And that's when they put out the amazing follow-up, The Reunion. That album's underrated. Don't get talked about enough. But yeah, man, this shit is just banging. It's incredible. And there's also skits on this album where Capone is in jail and he speaks to Nas and Nori and Jungle. The nigga sounds like Jungle. I think it is. He speaks to a couple of cats on the skits. But this is like unadulterated New York grimy shit. It's a top tier album, one of 1997's best, a time in the shiny suit era, which I'm not like a lot of hip hop heads. I don't hate that era per se. I like the shiny suit era, man. There was quite a bit of good albums during that era, man. I do like No Way Out. You know, I don't like Puffy, but I do like No Way Out. Mace Harlem World is a fucking amazing album. Um, what else? The Locks, Money, Power, Respect came out during that era. That's a great fucking record as well. I don't care what nobody says. Um, but this came out at a time where that shit was running the airwaves, and in my opinion, this it was underground, but also was commercially successful. But it it wipes the floor with all that shit, in my opinion. You know, the Locks, they're kind of in the same vein as them. You know what I mean? And but still, this is the better album than anything on Bad Boy at the time, except for I would say Life After Death. I might like Life After Death a cunt hair better than this record, but my favorite albums of '97, top three easily, is Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death, this, The War Report from Capone-N-Noreaga, and the amazing Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Forever double disc. That's my favorite albums of 1997, and to me, this is one of the best of that year, one of the best of all time. It should get all the credit it deserves, in my opinion. Like I said, real heads know about it. You know, it's fucking amazing. Um, the production on here, Buck Wild handles some of the production on here. Um, who else did? I don't want to butcher this cat's name, but he did quite a few beats on here. He's an amazing producer. I always butcher his fucking name. I think it's what's his name? The Parole Violators too. I think it's Nasheem Myrick or some shit like that. Some shit like that. It's I'm not seeing it, and I feel like taking a long time going through the booklet. But yeah, his beats are fucking incredible. Um, Trash did some beats in here too, I think. But it's an amazing album, and it's fucking incredible. It's a classic. You know what I mean? Point blank. Period. A fucking classic. A lot of interesting things happened during this time frame. You know what I mean? I believe it happened. Maybe it happened in '96, but in Prodigy's book, My Infamous Life, got in a real big beef with Capone-N-Noreaga. It had to be '96, maybe after this. Maybe they were cool on because Mobb Deep is on here, so maybe they were cool and then had beef. It was either after this album or before this album. I know it was when all of them were fucking popping, but what you call it? Havoc from Mobb Deep thought that Tragedy Gaddafi was fucking his chick, and um, they go see him, and Havoc done beats the brakes off Traj, and Nori was there, and Nori shot the ground and hit Prodigy's man in the leg, and they ended up fucking seeing him at a club the next day or something. I think it was Ty Nitty from Infamous Mob put Nori in a headlock, punched him a couple of times, and they stomped him out, stole his chain, and shit like that. And then Nori done shot him in the back when he was on the whip. A lot of crazy shit, you know. Which I just want to get my hands on that book. I heard the audio book, but I want the hard copy. But it's neither here or there. I just figured I'll shine some light on that. But the War Report is fantastic. This is when niggas are rocking Timberland boots and Averex jackets and Carhartt jackets and camo, rolling backwoods. It's a fucking phenomenal album. It should be in the Smithsonian. It's a fucking masterpiece. A 1997 landmark of an album. It is incredible. I can't get enough of it. Just street tales of drug selling and everyday street shit. You know what I mean? A lot of dope 5% Nation rhymes from Pone and Nori speaking that shit too. It's just an amazing album. Capone-N-Noreaga, Nori from Left Rack City, Pone from Queensbridge. They met in fucking jail and they put out a fucking amazing album. Some of Queen's best. Capone-N-Noreaga, The War Report, released in 1997. A must have for any hip hop head. It doesn't get any better than this in this. Well, yeah, fuck it, man. It don't get any better than this in that time frame. I fucking love this album. It's fucking a tough one to go with what's better. This Wu Tang Forever or Life After Death for me, but it's up there. It's top 3 album of that year for me. I grew up with this. I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 31 years old now. It's in my life that long, and I fucking adore it. You know? So Capone-N-Noreaga, The War Report, released in 1997. Get it if you don't got it. It's a fucking classic. So there you go. I'll be back with my album reviews, and I hope you enjoyed. See y'all niggas on the flip side. Peace.